Welcome to VR Signals. Welcome everyone. So in this video, we are going to start the probability chapter first with the 1 mark questions. So this is all about the CBSE standard paper. So I have been taking some reference questions of 1 mark questions from the chapter probability. So most random questions that have been asked in the previous papers of CBSE. So I have total here, uh, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So total 9 questions I have here. So let us start solving these questions as quickly as possible. So because time is also a very important constraint, so don't stay in the 1 mark question for more than 1 minute. So 1 mark question is the time given to a 1 mark question is 1 minute. If not, just stop it at the second minute. So less than 2 minutes you have to finish a 1 mark question. Okay, so let us start solving here. I want to explain the concept as well here, how we have to apply the concept and how we have to think and analyze and answer the question. All right, the first question here is given as the cards numbered 7 to 40 were put in a box. Poonam selects a card at random. The probability that Poonam selects a card which is a multiple of 7. So they are telling that there are cards and 7 to 40 were put in a box. So from 7 to 40 there are cards. Okay, so you have to include the number 7 and also the 40. So how many cards are there? So from 7, 8, 9, 10, here we will get the 4 cards. Okay, then to 20 we will get 10 cards. To 30 we will get another 10 cards. Again to 40 we will get another 10 cards. So total 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 4. Total we will get 34 cards. So if you see the options over here, there is only one option with the denominator 34. So we can go with directly this answer D. Okay, but I want to just solve it clearly. So what is the probability? You all know that the probability is nothing but probability of an event. Probability of an event is equals to the number of possible events, divided by total number of outcomes possible. Yes, so total number of outcomes is 34, already we have. So what is the numerator? They were telling that the selected card that is taken randomly is a multiple of 7. So multiple of 7 means you have to recite your 7 table. So let us see in the 7 table how many numbers are less than 40. Alright, yes, let us write here immediately. Yep. Yes, 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, 7 threes are 21, 7 fours are 28, 7 fives are 35 and 7 6 are is 42 and this is greater than 40. So we are not including this 42. So total how many numbers are there less than 40 which is a multiple of 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 by 34. See, we got the exact answer 5 by 34. Alright. So just by seeing the denominator also we can directly go with the option D. Done. The second question is here. Two fair dice are rolled simultaneously. The probability that 5 will come at least once is. So they are telling that there are two fair dice. Okay. So dice means there will be numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So total 6 numbers will be there and there are two dice. Okay, the probability that 5 will come at least once. So I request you all, whenever you are reading the probability chapter, the first important thing is all about a coin which has head and tail, and the next important is a dice which has numbers 1 to 6. If there are two dice, what are the total number of outcomes you have to know. If it is a one dice, you have to know what is the total number of outcome. Okay, another important one is all about the cards. So these three are the major things that we mostly frequently asked questions in the probability. Okay, now they are asking about the dice. Yes, so here you can see I have written all the uh, possible outcomes of two dice when they are rolled simultaneously. So this is the first dice and this is the second dice. Okay, yeah, so this is the first dice and this is the second dice. So if the first dice, when it rolled, if the number is 1, the second number is also 1. And to make it convenient for you, to make it easy for you, so you can go with the first number only 1 and just keep changing the second number to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And also the second time, the probability, you can change the first number to 2 and again the second number same, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the second numbers are not changing. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. Just write down 6 times. So vertically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even horizontally also the second number will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you remember like this, it will be easy for you, especially when they asked you for the two fair dice when rolled simultaneously. Okay. Yes. And now we have all the total number of possible outcomes over here. So how many total number of possible outcomes are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. 6 into 6 total 36. Okay, the total number of possible outcomes is 36, and what we have to find out, the probability that 5 will come at least once. Come on, check how many times 5 has come at least. So it is here 1 comma 5, so 2 comma 5, 3 comma 5, 4 comma 5, 5 comma 5, 6 comma 5 is here, and also in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the fifth row. So all, see here, 1, already here we have counted this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So total there are 11. So 11 times 5 has been coming at least once. So the probability that 5 will come at least once is 11 by 36. That is the option number B. Let us go to the third question. Which of the following cannot be the probability of an event? So always remember, probability of an event will be always in this form. Okay, it will be like 1, 0 less or equal to, probability of event is less or equal to 1. Okay, so you have to remember this. So probability of event must be less than 1 and it must also not be less than 0. A probability of event will be always less than 1. Also, it must be greater than 0. Okay, so it must be not less than 0. It must not be less than 0. Not less than 0 means what? The probability of event will not be in negative. Negative, it will be not there. So always it is positive. Probability of an event is always positive, and also it will be less than 1 only. This one you have to remember. It will be not greater than 1 and it will be not less than 0. So it is not in negative, that you have to know. If you see the options, all are positive but the B option is negative, and no, this is not possible. Hence the option B is the right answer. Minus 1.5 cannot be the probability of an event. Let us move to the next question. The fourth question. In tossing 3 coins, the probability of getting at least 2 heads. See here they are asking about heads. Whenever heads and tails comes, you have to go and think of your coin. So it is all about a coin. Coin. So a coin has a head and also a tail. Okay, first check whether they're asking for 1 coin or 2 coins or 3 coins. They're asking for 3 coins. So you have to write the total number of outcomes that will come for 3 coins. Okay. Yes, let us write for 3 coins the probability. Okay, 3 coins means you will get in each bracket 3 times. So if they will ask you for 2 coins, then you have to write for 2 coins only, then in a bracket you will get only 2 terms. So because it is 3, we will get 3 terms. Okay. Yes. First let me go. If the first coin get head, if the second coin also get a head and the third coin also get a head, it will become head, head, head. Okay. So start with the head. How many probabilities or total number of outcomes you can write getting a head as the first in the first coin? First finish that. Okay. Yes, head, head, head. Again in the first coin, I'm choosing the first coin to be head only, and I'm trying to change the second and third coin first. Head, head, and third one is tail. Again, head. Second coin I'm going with a tail and third coin as a head. Okay, and first is head only, and the last second and third coin I'm choosing it as tail. I think being the first coin as head, the two other coins I've been changing it and we can't change furthermore, so we can have only these four possibilities by having head in the first coin. Let us go with the second thing. The first coin I'm now choosing as tail. The first coin is tail and the second coin is head. Okay, and again head. Just changing this. See, the first coin I'm going with the tail, and second and third coin I'm going with the tail and head. Just write the opposite of this first four. 1, 2, 3, 4 you can write by your own by choosing the first coin as head, and the next remaining things you can just change the alternate. See here, in the place of head I have written tail, and in the place of head I have written head, in the place of head I have written head as well. Okay, so you can change like that: head, 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 tail, head, tail, head, head, tail, 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 head, head, and tail, tail, head. And also we can go with tail, 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 all the three. Okay, I think we can write one more possibility, that is tail, head, tail. We finished. No, we can go with tail, head, tail. So there are total, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 possibilities for these three coins. So yes, check them again and again. So you remember that for one coin, how many total number of outcomes will come, for two coins, how many will come, and for three coins, how many will come. For three coins, the total number of outcomes we are getting is 8. Okay, done. And let us see what the question is. In tossing three coins, the probability of getting at least two heads. So we want at least two. Come on now, check how many possibilities are there to get at least two heads. Yeah, at least two heads. Yes, at least means, first of all you have to know what is the meaning of at least. So at least, the meaning of at least is it might be 2 or it also may be greater than 2. Okay, it can be, minimum it has to be 2 or it might be greater than 2. So yes, here minimum it is 2. So I am choosing this. Here also this one. No, here only 1 is there. It is less than 2. So we can't take this. Here minimum 2 is there. Here I can't take it. Here also I can't take it. So total number of possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 by 8. So 2 2s are 4. 2 4s are 8. 2 1s are 2. 2 2s are 4. So the answer is 1 by 2. That is the option number B. Okay. Let us go to the fifth question. Fifth question, one card is drawn from a well-shuffled deck of 52 cards. Find the probability of getting a black face card. Okay, I want to explain you what is a black face card. Okay, before that I just want to explain you about this 52 cards. Okay, there are total number of cards are 52. Okay, in this total number of 52, we have the colors, we have two colors, they are black and red color. Okay, in this also we have spade, 13 cards, club, 13, heart, 13, and diamond, 13. Okay, so 13, 13, 13. There are four shapes. The spade shape will be like a reverse leaf, and the club will be like a tree, and a heart you all know, and a diamond shape. These are the four different shapes we have in our total 52 cards. Each shape has 13, 13, 13, 13. Okay, in this spade and club, they have the black color, and heart and diamond has red color. So 13 plus 13, we have total 26 black cards and 26 red cards. Okay, done. And in this each 13, 13, 13. So this 13 cards will be divided like as numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Jack, Queen and King. Okay, so A means as, J means Jack, Queen and King. So this Jack, Queen, King, we call them as face cards. Okay, so in this 13 cards, like this, every shape, spade has 13 cards, club has same 13, heart has 13, diamond also has 13 cards. Okay, done. So you have to just remember this question. There are total number 22. There will be black and red cards. There will be 4 shapes, spade, club, heart and diamond. Each shape has 13, 13, 13, 13. Together it makes 52. Alright, black total has 26. In the blank shape, there will be only 2 shapes. Those are the spade and club. The 2 different shapes belongs to black. The easy shapes, heart and diamond, belongs to red shape. So red color. Okay, remember this. And in this 13 also we have as and Jack, Queen, King. This Jack, Queen, King, we call them as face cards. Done. So let us see what the question is been asked. Find the probability of getting a black face card. So black faced. How many black will be there total? 26 will be there. So in this 26, we have to find the face card. What are the face cards? We know already that the face cards are Jack, Queen and King. So in the third, we have only 2 colors in the black. Those are spade, the spade and also the club. Yeah. In the spade, we have 3 face cards, Jack, Queen, King. Again, in the club, we have Jack, Queen, King, 3 face cards. Total 3 plus 3, we have 6 face cards out of 52. If you just cancel this, so 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12. 3 by 26. The answer is D option. Okay, clear? Let us move to the next question. Sixth one, a die is thrown once. See, first check whether they are asking 1 die, 2 die or 3 dice. See, they are asking only 1 die. So there will be only the probability of getting a numbers 1 to 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The total number of outcomes will be 6. And let us see the question. Find the probability of getting a number less than 7. Less than 7, there are total 6. Yeah, so the possible outcomes is 6. 6 by 6, that is 1. So it's a direct question. The option is C. Seventh one. A card is selected at random for a well shuffled deck of 52 cards. The probability of being a red face card. Just now we have been learning about these cards, right? So again they're asking a face card. See, you already know that the face cards are Jack, Queen and King. Yeah. So in each shape we have 3 face cards. So for black, we have the leaf shape and the spade shape. This is for black. Okay, there are 3 3. In this shape 3, in this shape 3. So there are 6 black face cards. And but they are asking a red face cards. What are the red face cards? Symbols, heart. Always remember a heart resembles red color. So easy shapes goes to the red color. Okay, heart and diamond. Heart has 3 face cards, Jack, Queen, King. Again, the diamond has 3 face cards, Jack, Queen, King. So again, it is a 6 by 52. That is 3 by 26 is the answer. It's a similar type of question. Here they asked black face card. Here they are asking a red face card. Okay, done. Let us move to the next question. Yeah. 8th one. For an event E, probability of E plus probability of E is equal to Q. Sorry, this is a probability of E plus probability of E bar. It's a printing mistake. Then the value of Q minus 4. It's a very easy question. So this is a standard formula, that is probability of a complementary event plus probability of not complementary will be always equal to 1. Okay. Hence, they are telling you that it is Q. So probability of E plus probability U bar, they have told it as Q. So Q value is equal to 1. Just substitute Q value 1 in the question. Q minus 4 we have to find out. So replace Q as 1 minus 4, that is equal to minus 3. So the answer is minus 3. The last question, the probability of throwing a number greater than 2 with a fair die. Okay, so what is a die? So a die has a total number of probabilities 6. Numbers 1 to 6 will be there in a die. They're asking number greater than 2. Number greater than 2 in a die will be 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 chances. 4 by 6. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So the answer is 2 by 3. Yes.